If I could be totally honest with you, we have to stop buying into what society tells us is normal. And I'm specifically talking about the hustle culture. And you probably know exactly what I mean. We always hear it. You can sleep when you die. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Go, go, go. What did you show? How busy are you? All the things that we hear and we see online, in person, at work, at home, all the things. And as busy women, we fall into that trap, right? Because our attention is being pulled into a million different directions. We have all these things vying for our time and our attention. And we're led to believe that unless we're busy, unless we're hustling, that we're doing something wrong. And I'm here to tell you that that's total opposite. And in fact, that's the quickest recipe for burnout. What you may not know is that just because you're busy doesn't necessarily mean that you're productive. And we have to learn to differentiate between the two. A lot of times that can be difficult or overwhelming because, again, we're told or sold this belief that we have to go, 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 or we have to be busy, busy, busy. But I'm here to tell you that that doesn't serve anyone. When we're constantly going and we're constantly doing things, it can actually prevent us from showing up as the fullest version of ourselves. It can actually totally decrease the productivity that you desire and deserve to have. This is something that I talk to my clients about all the time because we are taught this belief and we're raised into it. We see the women in our family living it. We see our friends and our colleagues living like this. But the quickest way to stop buying into the hustle culture is to allow yourself to identify what actions you're currently taking or need to take that are in alignment with where you want to be. A lot of times we have what I call fluff, right? Maybe you're in the middle of writing a book and you have a lot of fluff of things that you think you need to do, but really have no relation to writing a book. Maybe you're in the middle of starting a business and you're like, I think that I'm supposed to be on every single account because that's what you're told. But really what you find is that you really just need to be on the social media accounts where your followers are, where your ideal client is. But a lot of times we fill ourselves with fluff for the sake of saying that we're busy, when in return, we're not actually producing anything from it. So again, the quickest way to buy out or remove yourself from that hustle culture is to allow yourself to identify what's actually important, what actually is related to your overall goal of success, what actually is in alignment with what it is that you want to accomplish. If I were to ask you right now to go through your planner or to write out the things that you committed to over the last day, what percentage of those things would you say actually relate to your overall goal? If we're honest, probably like 90% of the actions that we take daily have nothing to do with what it is that we desire to accomplish. Now, I'm realistic. We all have obligations and things we need to do. We need to run our kids to extracurriculars. We need to go to work. We need to do all these other things. But outside of that, how is it that you're spending your free time? Are you wasting it away? And if you're not wasting it away, are you doing it on things that you think lead to results that actually don't? The best thing you can do for yourself is to really reflect on this. Pull out your planner, identify what's working and what's not. I use a strategy called the stoplight commitment strategy, which I absolutely adore and has really changed and improved my overall productivity. Now, if you don't have a planner, you need to get one, and I will link my video so that you know the best planner that you can get. But if you do have a planner, what I'm going to challenge you to do is pull it out. Then I want you to identify what strategy or what commitments you have on your planner that have nothing to do with your goal. Those are called red light commitments. Then we have green light commitments, right? These are things that are in our planner that are in direct relation to our success. They're forward facing. They're pushing us in the direction that we want to go. And then we have yellow light commitment things, which are like things that we need to do, may not necessarily directly relate to our goal, but they're things that we still need to commit to. Maybe it's a family obligation, maybe it's a work obligation, those sort of things that we need to do. Now, I always say that the majority of the things on your planner should be green light if you really want to push yourself into success. And here is the biggest secret of all. The more green light activities that you commit to, the less your calendar will actually be filled. The more you remove the red light strategies, because you don't need any of those, right? The more you remove the red light strategies, the more you free up time to do things that actually push you in the direction of the success that you desire. And totally against the hustle culture, you'll notice that you actually have more free time, you actually have more fun, you actually have more overall productivity and success because you're putting your energy and focus on the things that actually matter. So what I'm going to challenge you to do today is to join me. One, to join me with really selling out and just getting rid of that hustle mentality. Any thoughts or words or limiting beliefs that you have around feeling like you need to hustle, get rid of those. Those don't serve you or anyone or the collective at all, right? Second thing is to identify what's working in your favor. What are you doing that's helping to push you where you want to go? And use the stoplight commitment strategy to really help you narrow down on that. And finally, I'm going to ask you to take action, right? It serves nobody if you watch this video and you're like, oh, that's a really good idea, but then you never do anything with it. So take action. What can you do to make shifts and changes in your schedule that your future self will be grateful that you committed to? One thing that I am passionate about is really helping busy women go from burnout to balance, really being able to find harmony in their life and bridging the gap from where they are to where they desire to be. If you're looking for more support, more strategies to get the tools that you need to not only increase your success, to improve your goal setting, and to increase your overall productivity, then we need to chat. Use the link below to schedule a totally free strategy call with me where we can discuss where you're at and how I can support you with bridging that gap. I look forward to connecting with you very, very soon.